guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Claire Elizabeth and I'm on a mission to spread happiness and love through the simple pleasure of cake. Now, earlier this week I made a load of macarons and of course I was left with quite a few egg yolks afterwards. Now, since I don't like to throw things away, I thought I would go and do a little bit of research and find the best ways to use up leftover egg yolks. I've compiled this into a list for you guys, so here are my top 10. Use number 1. Beat together those egg yolks and use them to brush a pastry crust before blind baking. The egg will dry out in the oven and act as a seal to prevent a soggy bottom, because nobody likes a soggy bottom. Use number 2. You could make yourself some buttercream. This is a really great filling for macarons and it can be flavoured in a variety of ways. It's much more rich and creamier than regular butter icing, and you make it by pouring a hot sugar syrup over egg yolks whilst whisking before finally adding your butter a little bit at a time. It's slightly trickier to make but definitely worth the effort. Use number 3. Have a go at making some pastry. This is a really easy way to use up egg yolks, and I often add 1 or 2 to my pastry recipe because it just adds a little bit of extra richness. If you don't want to use it straight away, you can always pop it in the freezer for another time. Use number 4. Custard. Homemade custard is so delicious and it really is quite simple to make. You do so by pouring hot milk over egg yolks and sugar whilst whisking continuously. You then return this mixture back to the heat and continue to stir until it's thickened. And there you go! You can now serve this with your favourite dessert, or just eat it with a spoon. Use number 5. Now this is one for the beauty lovers out there. You can actually make yourself a face mask using egg yolks. Egg yolks are really rich in essential vitamins, protein and fats, which help to lock moisture into your skin cells. Mash together 1 egg yolk, a quarter of a ripe avocado and 1 teaspoon of yogurt and spread this all over your face. Leave for 15 minutes before washing off with warm water. You'll be left with beautifully soft and supple skin. Use number 6. Another beauty tip. You can make yourself a DIY hair mask. Mix together 2 egg yolks with 2 tablespoons of olive oil and massage this into your hair. Put your hair up and cover with a plastic shower cap and leave this for around about an hour. Thoroughly rinse your hair with lukewarm water until you've removed all the traces of the egg. You'll then be left with wonderfully soft and shiny hair. Use number 7. Homemade lemon curd. If you haven't tried homemade lemon curd, you haven't lived. It's superior to most of the stuff you can get off the supermarket shelves and it's just so versatile. I love to use it as a filling for my homemade mini meringues. You can find the recipe for those here. It's also great as a cake filling, spread onto toast, mixed into yogurt, in an ice cream sundae. The list goes on. Use number 8. Egg yolks can actually serve as an edible glue. What do I mean by this? Well, let's say you've made yourself some nice vanilla biscuits and you want to top these biscuits with a sprinkling of crunchy sugar pieces. Well, if you brush the top of your biscuit with some beaten egg yolk before your final bake, this will essentially glue your toppings onto your baked good. Use number 9. Now this is probably my favourite, chocolate mousse. I love a good chocolate mousse. Most recipes actually say to use egg whites, but I've discovered that you can make one using just the egg yolks. You do this by cooking the egg yolks and sugar in a bowl over a pan of simmering water before stirring in some melted dark chocolate. Once this is all cool, you fold in some whipped cream. Oh my god, it's so delicious. And finally, use number 10. Freeze them. If you really can't be bothered to do anything with those egg yolks, you can always freeze them for a later date. If you are going to do this, you'll need to add a pinch of sugar or salt depending on whether they'll be used for a sweet or savoury recipe. This will stop them thickening too much upon freezing. When you're ready to use them, simply defrost them in the fridge overnight. And there we have it. Those are my top 10 ways to use up your leftover egg yolks. I really hoped you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, please hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to my channel so I can make more free content like this in the future. And if you have a baking question of your own, please do pop it in the comments below and I will happily answer it for you. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you next time, guys. Bye!